What if the secret to greatness isn't talent at all, but something far more boring and far more powerful? One of football's biggest legends built his empire not on luck, but on relentless, almost obsessive discipline. Today, let's explore the psychology of a winner's discipline and what it can teach us about ourselves. From a psychological perspective, elite performers share one trait above all: an extraordinary capacity for self-control. Self-control is the ability to delay short-term pleasure for a bigger, future reward. While others slept in, this athlete reportedly trained before sunrise year after year without exception. Psychologists call this identity-based habits, when discipline becomes part of who you are, not what you do. He didn't just want to win games. He saw himself as someone who simply doesn't quit. This identity removes the daily battle of motivation, because the choice is already made. Research shows motivation is unreliable, but systems and routines carry you when feelings fade. His famously strict diet, sleep, and recovery rituals reflect this principle in action. Sleep, in particular, is a hidden weapon. He reportedly naps multiple times a day for recovery. From a sports psychology view, recovery is not laziness. It's strategic performance management. But discipline alone isn't enough. There's also the powerful engine of intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation comes from inside, the joy of mastery, not just trophies or money. He's often described as someone who competes hardest against his own previous self. This is what psychologists call a growth mindset, believing abilities can always improve through effort. People with a growth mindset see failure not as defeat, but as feedback for the next attempt. Early in his career, critics doubted him, and that doubt became fuel rather than poison. Turning rejection into motivation is a hallmark of psychologically resilient high achievers. There's also the role of deliberate practice, focused, effortful training on specific weaknesses. It's not just doing more. It's doing the hard, uncomfortable reps that others avoid. This is why he reportedly stayed after team training to repeat drills again and again. Psychologically, this builds what researchers call automaticity, skill so practiced it feels instinctive. Confidence is another pillar, and his self-belief often borders on the theatrical. But research suggests that visible confidence can actually improve performance under pressure. Self-talk, visualization, and ritual all calm the nervous system before high-stakes moments. His pre-shot routines may look like superstition, but psychologically they create focus and control. There's also accountability. Surrounding yourself with high standards raises your own. When everyone around you commits fully, slacking off becomes psychologically uncomfortable. Of course, this intensity has costs. Relentless drive can demand enormous personal sacrifice. From a psychological view, balance matters too. Even discipline needs rest and connection. The real lesson isn't to copy his life, but to borrow his principles. Build identity-based habits, embrace growth, practice deliberately, and protect your recovery. Greatness, in the end, is rarely a single moment, it's thousands of disciplined ones. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and turn on notifications. See you in the next one.